Can you hear me? Can you see me? I need to know before I begin. Thank you. Let's see. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Test, test. Let's see. Can you hear me? Let's see. Yes, you can. Great. Nightwolf says they got rid of the 2026 gift. Oh, I saw. Thank you for letting me know. This is a tremendous day. This is a day to celebrate because the 2026 gift is finally gone. It took a few weeks. I don't know why. It took 3 weeks to get rid of it. But at least we finally got rid of it. I hope that we can get rid of the cat ears and the cat in the boxes and all those stuff in the future. Kai Boy, thank you for that laughing disco. See, that is a gift I appreciate because it doesn't go on my head and it doesn't cover my chat. So thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Welcome, GMD Studios. Thank you for being a member. I'm not late. Welcome, Sharky. Thank you for being a member. I do not need a JOB. Don't say that. Yo, boy, thank you for the ice cream. I appreciate that. Robert, thank you for joining. Thank you, Robert, for being a member. I'm not Megamind. All right, we're going over the rules of the live. This is ridiculous. Tom, thank you for the super chat. Tom says Chelsea was annoying last night. Yeah, I agree. Chelsea was annoying last night, but this is a new live, so we're not gonna do that again. So thank you, Tom. You're going on my good student list. You seem like a good student. Now, we're going over the rules of my live before we begin because there were some really rude students on the live last night, okay? Last night was my first live in a few days, okay? Because I was on vacation. So I'm expecting this live to be a little better because everyone's now reminded of the rules and how to act, okay? Rule number 1 of my live, this is a pro school live. That means you're not allowed to leave any rude comments about school here. Rule number 2 of my live, if you send a super chat, you are not allowed to leave if you send a super chat, you are not allowed to leave any rude comments because I'm forced to read every single one out loud to the entire live. Rule number 3 of my live, if you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below, you are required to say something nice to me. So larger it is, so longer it stays on my screen, and I will not tolerate a rude message on my screen for multiple minutes. And finally, rule number 4 of my live, the most important one, if you send any type of gift that goes on my head or covers my chat, you will get banned. Not only do they ruin my live, they have the chance to crash the live. I don't know if you were here last night, you know what I'm talking about. For some reason, the cat ears crashed the live. I don't know what caused it, but that's why they're banned. So if you send any type of gifts like that, you get banned. It's that simple. Thank you. Ruth Sanchez, thank you for the super chat. Ruth says, someone called you coy dork. Okay. Ruth, you're on my good student list. Let me make sure everyone knows this. My name is not Coy Dork. It is Coy Dog. Please refer to me by my proper name, okay? I am not a dork. I am dog, okay? Thank you. Chucky, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Chucky. Chucky says, put Noah on the bad list. He said 6-7 in class on Friday. Okay. Thank you, Chucky, for letting me know you're going on the good student list and Noah's on the bad student list, okay? There is no 6-7 here. You would not go 6-7 in school, so why would you say 6-7 in my live? That is a meme, and memes are not tolerated here. They are disruptive. They take the train of thought away. No one wants to hear about memes. Thank you. Tom, thank you for the super chat. I do remember you, Toms. That's why you're on my good student list, because you are nice to me. See, it is not that hard to be nice, so thank you. I appreciate that. Sharky, thank you for the super chat, and thank you, Sharky, for being a member. Shout out to you. Sharky says, get a job. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you join my live, send a super chat, and tell me to get a JOB? That is not funny. I don't need a job. That is disrespectful. I am the teacher's pet. I'm going to be in school for the rest of my life. Never ever say that JOB word in my live. That word scares me. Sharky, you're kicked out of my live. You're the first person on the banned student list. How dare you? How dare you talk to me like that? I don't need a JOB. You need a job. If you have time to comment something like that, you have time to go get a job. Leave now. Tricky, think of the super chat. Tricky says, stop yapping, quit school, and get a job, hippie. I do not need to quit school. I am not yapping, and I don't need a JOB. Enough of that. You can leave my live now. Anyone who tells me to get a JOB, you are going to be kicked out of my live. Hidden Eclipse, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I remember you. Hidden Eclipse says, it's me again and my essay is happening tomorrow. Good luck with that, Hidden. I hope you do really well on it because that sounds very stressful, but it sounds very fun too. I personally love writing essays. They're the most fun thing ever, and I know everyone in this live would agree with me when I say essays are so amazing and everyone enjoys writing them. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Nicole Cranfield, think of the $5 green super chat. Nicole, that $5 green super chat, that is the #1 large super chat of the entire live. That means if it stays away for the whole live, your name and your name alone is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 large super chat of the entire live, and it's you, Nicole. So you're going to go on here if it stays that way. Thank you so much, Nicole, for that insane $5 green super chat. You're going to go on there, so thank you. Nicole Cranfield says, Ashton needs to be banned. He made a... Get that off my screen, Alex Baloney. How is that hot cocoa still allowed here? Winter is near the end. That hot cocoa is a way to tell me to chill out. And I don't need to chill out because I'm not even yelling right now. Anyone who sends a hot cocoa, you're banned from my live. That hot cocoa's the new 2026. I'm going to get fear. Leave my live now, Alex. Anyone who sends a hot cocoa, you're permanently banned. Alex, I ban you like every live. You need to learn to listen. You have been banned, so leave. Nicole Cranfield says, Aston made a diss track of me and Tyler. I can tell because both of our faces are on the track cover. That's mean. If you made a diss track on me, that is illegal and you will get sued. Okay? Aston, you're on the bad student list. How dare you do that? That is not funny. That is disrespectful. Thank you, Nicole Cranfield, for letting me know you're on my good student list. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you for being a good student. Tom, thank you for the super chat. Tom says, Chelsea should be banned from the Koi Dog channel. Don't worry, I banned Chelsea. I put Chelsea on my banned student list, so Chelsea will never come back. Thank you. Tricky, thank you for the super chat. Tricky says, I do what I want, Megamind. Now do my homework, nerd. Okay. Why am I Megamind? I am not bald, I am not blue, I do not have a large forehead, so I do not look anything like Megamind. If you're gonna insult me, at least come up with something that makes sense. You just got roasted, boom. And I'm not doing your homework, okay? I do my own homework only. If I did your homework, that would be called cheating, okay? Mr. Big Boss, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, Big Boss. I appreciate that. I'm not reading that. Someone named themselves Koi Megamind? You need to change your username right now. That is illegal. That is a crime. You are pretending to be me, and I will not allow that, okay? You need to leave my live now. I am not going to tolerate that. I'm not going to accept that. I am not Megamind. You are not me. You are going to take my name out of your username. That is illegal. Leave my live now. Never come back unless you change your name. That is so rude. Sharky, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Sharky. Sharky, that is tied for the #1 large super chat of the entire live. That means if it stays away for the whole live, both you and Nicole are going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 large super chat of the entire live, and it's the both of you, so thank you so much. I appreciate that. Both your names are going to go on here. Sharky says, job, 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 job. What is wrong with you? That is called cyberbullying. That's what that is, okay? I do not want or need a J-O-B. Do not come into my live and spam that word. That's not funny. How dare you send the #1 largest super chat of the entire live just to tell me to get a job? That is not funny. That is disrespectful. I cannot believe your name's going on my honor roll. You disgust me. I want you out of my live now. Anyone who tells me to get a job, you can leave. All 44 people who liked that $5 green super chat, all of you can leave. Sharky, you are never allowed in my live again. Never talk to me like that. I am the owner of this live. That means you will respect me. Isaiah comments, I have a fuel trip. Isaiah, this field trip better be educational. If you're going on a field trip that is not educational, you need to report it to your principal because that should not be allowed, okay? There are no field trips to amusement parks or water parks or anything fun like that, no. Field trips are for museums and for historical sites and stuff like that, okay? Thank you, I appreciate that. Sharky, what? Sharky, thank you so much for that $10 yellow super chat. Sharky, that $10 yellow super chat, that is the number one large super chat of the entire live. That means if it stays away for the whole live, your name and your name alone is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sharky. You're going to go on here. Sharky says, job, job, job. You're spamming job again? Are you kidding me? How many times is that? That's 10, 20, 30, 40. Sharky wrote job 48 times. Are you out of your mind? You need to leave my live now. That is unacceptable. That is not funny. That is extremely rude. I do not need a JOB. You can shut up and leave my live now. How dare you send the number one largest super chat of the entire live just to say job 48 times? That is not funny. Get out. 97 people liked that $10 yellow super chat. All 97 of you can leave my live now. I do not need a job. Anyone who says I do, you can leave. Sharky, you're permanently banned. I never want to see you in my lives again. Get out now, buddy. You disgust me. KGB, thank you for the $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, KGB. KGB says, this guy knows how to barely pass classes but chooses to pass them with flying colors. Well, yes, actually. That is me. I do know how to barely pass my classes, but because I'm the teacher's pet, I'm going to get straight A pluses, okay? Maybe you can do the bare minimum because you don't know how to apply yourself in school, but I do. I'm the smartest person ever, so I'm going to make sure that I get the best grades ever. It's that simple. Thank you, KGB. You're going on my good student list. I was expecting that to be rude, but that was very nice. Thank you. Ruth Sanchez, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Ruth, for letting me know. I will deal with that. Don't worry. Language like that is not allowed here, so thank you. I appreciate that. Light bulb, thank you for the laughing disco. See, that is a gift I appreciate because it does not go on my head and it does not cover my chat. Let me be very clear. If you send a gift that goes on my head or covers my chat, you will get banned. They are disruptive. They crash the live. They ruin the live. Enough. Thank you. Sharky just sent a $20 orange super chat. Are you kidding me? Sharky, that $20 orange super chat, that is the number one largest one of the entire live. That means if it stays away for the whole live, and I'm pretty sure Wilkes, that's huge, your name and your name alone is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the number one large super chat of the entire live, and it's you, Sharky. You're going to go on here. I'm expecting a nice comment. I'm sick and tired of your rude comments. Let's see. Sharky says... Sharky says, job, 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 job. How many times did you say job? Let me see here. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 45. You said job 56 times. Are you out of your mind? That is not funny. How dare you? I have never had someone send a $20 orange super chat and spam job that many times on it. That is so disrespectful. That is so rude. You are a disgrace, and I want you out of my life. All 126 people liked that orange super chat. I want all 126 of you out of my live. All of you are clearly rude students who are never allowed in my live again. All of you can leave. Anyone who finds that funny, you're banned. I don't care. Sharky, you're banned. Never come back. Anyone who says I need a job, you can leave. I can't believe you're going on my honor roll. You disgust me. Love Kiki says, yeah, you're so annoying. Okay. I am not annoying, okay? I am very nice. Anyone who thinks I'm annoying is jealous of me. Boom. Thank you. Adriana says, do you need a job application? No, I don't. I do not need a job application. Stop asking me that. I don't want or need a JOB. Enough. I am the teacher's pet. I am not the boss's pet. I am not the job pet. I am the teacher's pet, the school pet. I do not leave the school. Pebble just commented, Unc was born in the baby boomer era. I am not a baby boomer. I am Generation Z. I was born in 2001. I am only 24 years old. That is very young. You can shut up and leave now. How dare you? Are you kidding me? Sharky just sent a $50 pink super chat. That is the number one largest one of the entire live, and if it stays away for the whole live, and I'm very certain it will, because that's huge, your name and your name alone is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is way for me to honor the number one largest one of the whole live, and it's you, Sharky. I can't believe it's you. Are you out of your mind? How many? 50, that's 59 times, I think. Sharky sent a $50 pink super chat and said the word job 59 times. What am I supposed to do? This is harassment. This is cyberbullying. You can leave my life. 177 people liked that pink super chat. All 177 of you can leave my life. I do not need... 233 people just liked that. 233 people just like that. For the final time, I do not need a job. Sharky, if you have time to write job that many times, you have time to go get a job yourself, buddy. How about you leave my life? You're the worst I think you might be one of the worst students I've had on this live in the entirety of 2026. I have never had someone be so rude and disrespectful. And the rudest part is that you sent the number one largest super chat of the entire live, so you're going to go on my honor roll. And that $50 pink super chat, that's going to stay on my screen for the rest of the live. Unreal. You can leave my live now. I want everyone to say L Sharky. That's not funny. That's so disrespectful. Stargazer, thank you for the $20 orange super chat. Thank you, Stargazer. I remember you. Thank you. Stargazer says, that's the second largest one of the entire live, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you to everyone saying that they love school. And whoever tells me to get a job, you can leave. Stargazer says, hi, hope you're well. I am working 2 jobs right now, but 1 job will help with my education. Missed you. Stay awesome. That is great to hear, Stargazer. You know what? Usually I do not like JOBs, but if you're using your JOB to go to school, then that's okay with me. Just don't talk about your JOB. I don't want to hear about it because I don't like that word. That word scares me. Thank you, Stargazer. You're going on my good student list. See, that is how you leave a nice comment. It is not that hard to leave nice, respectful comments. Thank you, Stargazer. I appreciate that. You must be exhausted, though, with all that working. I hope you're getting enough rest, all right? Seriously, I hope you're getting a lot of rest because you deserve it. Thank you, Stargazer. I appreciate that. Sharky just sent a $100. How many times did you just say the word job in that $100 red super chat? What is that? 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 60 times. You said the word job 60 times in that super chat. Are you out of your mind? This is I've never had someone do this before. I don't even know how to deal with this. If you're new here, subscribe right now. I want everyone right now to dislike that red super chat. How dare you? How absolutely dare you send that $100 red super chat? That is the 5th largest super chat in the history of this channel. And it's now tainted with your name. You can leave now. 363 people liked Sharky's super chat. I want all 363 of you out of my live now. All of you are never allowed to watch me again. 419, are you kidding me? That $100 red super chat, that's the number one largest one of the entire live. That means if it stays away for the whole live, and I'm very certain it will, Sharky's name and Sharky's name alone is going to go on the honor roll. This honor roll is way for me to honor the number one largest super chat of the entire live, and it's Sharky. So Sharky's going to go on here, even though Sharky is rude and disrespectful and doesn't deserve to be on there. You're a... Jacqueline, get that off my screen. Get it off my screen, Jacqueline. You know what, Jacqueline? I'm going to assume you didn't hear my rules, so I'm going to let that fly. I'll put you on my good student list. But just for the future, I am banning anyone and everyone who sends any type of gift that either goes on my head or covers my chat. It ruins the live. It's disruptive. So thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. But please refrain from doing that in the future. Thank you. I can't believe this. Sharky, I never want to see you in my live again. You sent the 5th largest super chat in the history of this channel. Get the cat ears off of me. I am not a cat. Anyone who puts the cat ears on me, you're banned from this live. I don't care who you are. I will ban you. Look at me. I look like an idiot. Who's going to listen to me when I have cat ears on me? BTS, you're banned from my live. Never come back. Sharky, You are single-handedly one of the worst students I have had this entire year. You are never allowed in my lives again. I'm going to make sure to keep an eye out for you. And if I ever see you again, you will get banned from my life. I don't care if you say something nice. You are permanently banned. I'm not even going to allow you to apologize. You're done. Get that off my head right now. I am not a cat, BTS. Anyone puts a cat ears on me, you're banned from my live. Thank you, Sharky, for that insane $100 red super chat, though. Shout out to Sharky. That's crazy. Nicole Cranfield, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole says, Aston called me ugly in my stream and called me a loser, and he said we were a match made. He needs to take down his posts and diss tracks. I'm sad. I'm sorry to hear that, Nicole. Cyberbullying is not okay, so Aston, enough of that. But thank you, I appreciate that. I put Aston on my banned student list, so hopefully Aston stays out. Aiden just commented W Sharky. Sharky is not a W, they're an L. Look at this. They sent a $100 red super chat just to tell me to get a job. That is not a W, that is an L. 514 people liked that super chat. Are you out of your mind? Get that owl off my screen. I do not look like that. I do not go hoo. Get out of my live. BTS, you're a close second for the worst student in this entire live. You're a close second. How dare you? How absolutely dare you? I want you out of my live now. You know what, Jacqueline? You're banned. I'm done. You're banned. I am not a cat. Get the cat ears off of me. Anyone who sends a cat ears, I will ban you from my live. Jacqueline banned. I'm crossing your name out of the good student list. I'm done with you. I'm done. I'm not doing this. You're banned. Get out now. Shut up and leave. Lauren Jacobs, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Lauren, for not being rude to me. It's not that hard to be nice, so thank you, Lauren, for not being rude. Thank you. Trip3324, thank you for the $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, Trip. Oh, thank you for the back-to-back $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, Trip. And Trip's first super chat, Trip says, get a job. I do not need a job. Stop telling me to get a job. I am the teacher's pet. I don't need a job. Enough of that. Get out now. If you're new here, subscribe right now. I'd appreciate that so much. Do it now. Thank you. I don't need a job. Shut up. That's so rude. I am not the boss's pet. I am not the work pet. I am the teacher's pet. I belong in a school. I do not belong in an office. Enough. Get the cat ears off of me. You are never allowed in my live again, Jacqueline. I never want to see you here. You disgust me. I look like an idiot with those cat ears on. No one is going to listen to a teacher's pet who is wearing cat ears. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Get the owl off my screen. Get it off now. Please. Thank you. Get it off. I can't do the live when you send the gifts that cover the chat. It covers the comments, and I can't read them. It's that simple. Get that off my screen right now. Trip, thank you for the second $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, Trip. Don't call me a good boy. You can leave my live now. I am not a cat. Trip, you're on the bad student list. Leave my live. How dare you tell me to get a job? That's not funny. Hollows, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Hollows. Hollows says, hi, love your videos. I love school. Thank you, Hollows. That is amazing to hear. I'm so glad you love my videos, but I'm even happier that you love school because in these lives, we are supposed to talk about how amazing school is. So thank you for actually being on topic. Thank you, Hollows. You're on my good student list. See how easy that was? See how easy it was to be nice to me? It is genuinely not that hard. If you can't be nice to me, then you can't be in my live. Nemesis and Aura, thank you for the clapping seals. Thank you. See, I appreciate those gifts because they do not go in my head and they do not cover my chat. So thank you for respecting my rules and not... Why is everyone spamming L? Are you spamming L because someone left a nice comment? That is not funny. All of you are cyberbullies. Saw said W Sharky, L Sharky. Sharky is not a W. Enough of Sharky. No one wants to hear of Sharky again. Sharky's been banned. Samuel, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Samuel, and thank you, Lauren. Thank you. Get that ugly dog off my screen. That stupid ugly dog is one of my most hated gifts. Get it off. I hate that ugly thing with all of my heart. Look how it waddles across the screen and covers my chat. I don't need to chill out. I don't need a chill pill. Do I look like I need a chill pill? No, I don't. You can shut up and leave. What's your name? Who sent those? M6814, you're banned. Oh my God. Get it off. Get that ugly dog off my screen. I'm done with you. You're banned. I can't do the live when you send the stupid dog on my screen. I am here to read the comments. I can't read the comments when you cover them. Cause and effect. It's that simple. Samuel, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Samuel, for leaving a school-related comment. Samuel says, what is your favorite school subject? My favorite school subject is mathematics. There's nothing more amazing than doing mathematics problems. So thank you for that, Samuel. If you're new here, subscribe right now. I'd appreciate that so much. We are 500 subscribers away from 907,000 subscribers. So subscribe right now. Thank you. Whew. Thank you. Subscribe right now. 500 subscribers away from 907,000 subscribers. We are so close to 1 million. So if you subscribe right now, you'll be considered an OG. So subscribe. Trip, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Trip. Trip says, justice for Sharky. Job. There's no justice for Sharky here. Sharky's been banned. And guess what, Trip? You've been banned too. I'm done with you. You're banned. You can leave my live now. You're on the banned student list with Sharky. So I hope that was worth it, okay? This is not a democracy, okay? This is my live. I'm the owner here. I decide what happens. When I say someone's banned, you're banned and you're never allowed to come back. You are required to listen to me. I'm the owner here. I'm the ruler here. I set the laws here. If you can't listen, then you can't be here. Leave now. Thank you. We're going over the rules of the live again because I'm seeing a lot of rude comments. But first, Sharky sent a super chat. Sharky says, W Trip, job. Sharky, I told you you're banned. Leave now. I don't need a job. I have school. I am the teacher's pet. I will be in school for the rest of my life. I am already in school for the rest of my life. I graduated a year and a half ago. And guess what? I am still in school because I begged to stay in school. Sharky, never join my live again. We're going over the rules of a live, all right? Rule number 1 of my live, this is a pro-school live. That means you are not allowed to leave any rude comments about school here. Rule number 2 of my live, if you send a super chat, you are required to say something nice to me because I'm forced to read as many as I can out loud to the entire live. Rule number 3 of my live, if you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below, like Sharky did, you're required to compliment me because as you can see, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. Do not be like Sharky and send a large one with a rude message. Those are going to be on my screen so I end the live. And as for rule number 4, I'll make it simple. If you send any type of gift that either goes on my head or covers my chat, like the cat ears, the cat in the box, the owl, the reindeer, any of those, you will get banned. The gifts that cover my chat ruin the live because I'm here to read your comments. So when you cover the comments, I can't do a live. And when you send a gift that goes on my head like the cat ears, I look like an idiot and no one listens to me. We are here to listen to me. Okay? We are not here to watch me fool around like an idiot. Okay? Thank you. I'm done. That's ridiculous. All right? I expect everyone to follow my rules now. They're honestly not that hard. Okay? I'll make the rules simpler for you to follow. Ready? I'll make them really simple. Rule number 1, don't be rude. Rule number 2, don't be rude in a super chat. Rule number 3, don't be rude in a large super chat. Rule number 4, no gifts that cover my chat or cover my head. Thank you. Brace comments get it. Why is everyone telling me to get a job? You know what? Being in school, that is technically a job. So I spend all of my time studying. Get that ugly dog off my screen, Trip. You are up there with Sharky for one of the worst people in my life. Trip, you're the second worst person in my life. I hate that corgi with all of my heart. It's so big. It covers the entire chat, and it mocks me when it does it. It looks right at me and mocks me. Trip, you're never allowed in my life again. Get out now. Sharky, thank you for the super chat. Sharky says, stop yapping, you 5-head. 5-head? I do not have a 5-head. Look at this. Ready? You see I'm holding up 4 fingers? Look at that. My forehead is smaller than 4 fingers. So if I hold up 5, look at that. It's even smaller than 5 fingers. My forehead is only 3 fingers long, which means it's a 3-head, not a 5-head. Shut up and leave. Thank you. One Love, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, One Love, for not leaving a rude comment. See how easy it is to not be rude to me? See how simple it is? Thank you, I appreciate that. Ooh. Nicole Cranfield, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole says, I saw an AI of a giant walking job application, and I thought that was scary. Yeah. Don't worry, that is not real. Job applications cannot walk. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. That's why you're on my good student list, because you are always super nice to me. I would be scared, too, if I saw a video of a job application walking, okay? My hands are so dry right now. Ugh, I wish I had lotion in this room. Dakota, thank you for the super chat. Dakota says, I'm an A student. You're an A student? Good for you. Not an A+, though? You don't have A+? You just have A's? I mean, it's okay to only have A's, but you should have A+. You should be studying right now so you can get A+, okay? I study for a grand total of 14 hours every single day. And you know what that means? That means I get straight A+, because I'm always studying. This is like the 1 hour a day where I do not study, okay? Thank you, I appreciate that. Connor just commented, get out. Connor, this is my live. Why would I get out of my own live? 601 people liked Sharky's $100 red super chat. Whatever. Shout out to Sharky. Make sure you subscribe to Sharky, because that's crazy. Thank you, Sharky, for that insane $100 red super chat. If it stays that way for the whole live, and I'm very certain it will, because that is humongous, your name and your name alone is going to go on the official Koi Dog Honor Roll. This honor roll is way for me to honor the #1 large super chat of the entire live, and it's you, Sharky. So you're going on here. Thank you so much for that insane $100 red super chat. That is nuts. But shame on you for that message. No one wants me to get a job enough. It just jumped up to 678 people. Are you kidding me? 70 people liked that comment now that I brought it up. Unreal. That's unacceptable. That's not funny. That is so obnoxious. That's so rude. All 678 of you can leave my live now. If you liked that red super chat down there, you can leave. James, thank you for the super chat. James says, get a job. James, I do not need a job. Enough. Panvo, thank you for the super chat. Panvo says, I have a 4.0 GPA. Do you? Panvo, I have a 5.0 GPA. That's right. You must be thinking to yourself, oh, this guy's crazy. There's no such thing as a 5.0 GPA. Well, guess what, buddy? There is a thing called a 5.0 GPA, and only one student in the entire world can get it. And I'm the one who got it. So if you haven't heard of it, then that means you were obviously not considered for it. So cry about it, okay? Thank you. That's so rude. Don't talk to me like that, okay? Pebble comments, W Sharky, L Nicole. You can shut up and leave my live now. You do not talk to me like that, Pebble. You're in the bad student list, Pebble. I can't believe you're a member and leaving rude comments like that, okay? That's not funny. That is so disrespectful, and I want you out of my live now. I am not a cat. Get that off of me. Get the cat ears off of me. Anyone, look at me. I look like an idiot right now. I look like an idiot. This is why I said the cat ears are banned. No one is going to listen to me when I have cat ears on. Who's going to listen to the teacher's pet when he's walking around with cat ears? No one. I am supposed to be professional. Trip, you are banned. Thank you. Lamb Presley, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Lamb Presley. I appreciate that. Thank you for not being rude. I appreciate that. James, thank you for the super chat. James says, type 6-7 if Koi Dog just wants views for school. You can leave my live now. That is not funny. Do not bring up 6-7. That's not funny. And no, I am not doing this just because I want views, okay? I'm doing this because I love school with all of my heart. There is nothing more amazing than school, okay? Nothing. School is the best thing to ever exist, and if you think not, then you're crazy, and you can leave my live now. If you're new here, subscribe right now. I'd appreciate that. We are 300 subscribers away from 907,000 subscribers. If everyone in here subscribed right now, someone in here would be my 907,000th subscriber. Sadly, I won't know who. I gotta figure out if I can do that, but someone in here will be my 907,000th subscriber if everyone in here subscribes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Francis, thank you for the super chat. Of course, Francis, I'm going to put you on the good student list right now. Thank you, Francis, for being nice to me. And in case you're wondering if I'm a liar, no, I'm not a liar, see? I keep track of all of your names. When I say you're on the good student list, I put you here. And when I say you're on the bad student list, you go up here. And when I say you're banned, you go down here with this list of people. This entire notebook is filled with names and names and names and names. All right? If you cannot respect me in my live, then you cannot be here. Okay? Thank you, Francis, for being kind to me. Lamb Presley, thank you for the super chat. Lamb Presley says, good job. I study for 18 hours a day. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Thank you, Lamb Presley. I appreciate that. You seem like a very good student. I'm going to put you on my good student list. Thank you for treating me with the respect I deserve. Thank you. It is not that hard, so thank you. Trip, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Trip. Trip says, be a good boy and get a job. I do not want or need a J-O-B. Enough. Enough. I am the teacher's pet. I am not the boss's pet. I don't need a job. James, thank you for the super chat. James says, you know your forehead is bigger than KSI's forehead. Okay. I don't know who that is, but I don't have a bigger forehead than that person. You can shut up and leave, okay? That's not funny. My forehead is very small. MRH comments, just stop, you're so mean. I'm the one who's being mean? Are you out of your mind? I'm the mean one? I am the nice one here. I am not being mean, okay? I am being nice and respectful, okay? It's not my fault that people join my live and leave rude comments. Maybe if you joined my live and left nice comments, then I wouldn't have to be so rude, now would I? I would be a lot nicer. Whatever. I'm done. This live's over. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. David, thank you for the super chat. David says, I joined halfway through the school year. Well, you better catch up on all of your missing work, David, because that is unacceptable. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, thank you for being here. I'm exhausted. I will be live tomorrow night, probably at the same time. I am either going to be live at 8:20 or 8:30. All depends on what time I get home. I'm going to go see Lord of the Rings in theaters. I think that'll be interesting. So thank you. I appreciate that. Shout out to Sharky. Make sure you subscribe to Sharky down there, by the way. Sharky sent a $100 red super chat. That is the #1 largest super chat of the entire live. And since the live is over, it's official. Sharky's name and Sharky's name alone is going on the honor roll. So shout out Sharky. That $100 red super chat, that's the #1 largest one of the whole live. And this honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of the entire live. So thank you. You're going on here. Thank you, Sharky. I appreciate that. So, have a good night. I'll be live tomorrow. Subscribe right now if you're new here. I'd appreciate that so much. If you're a good student, please join my live tomorrow. I'd appreciate that so much. And subscribe right now to stay tuned on updates on when I'll go live and for videos and stuff. Subscribe, please. I'd appreciate that. And if you're a bad student who's going to be rude to me, you are not allowed to join my live tomorrow night. Do not even think about coming, Sharky. Let's see. Who's not allowed on my live tomorrow night? I'm going to make it clear right now who's not allowed. Trip, M68, BTS, Alex Baloney, and Sharky. All 5 of you are banned and not allowed in my live anymore. Sharky says W me. No, not W you. L you. L Sharky. Leave my live. Thank you, though, for that insane $100 red super chat, Sharky. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single super chat. Just to make that very clear. Thank you. I appreciate that. Have a good night. I don't need a job. I'm done. Good night. I hope everyone has a good day at school tomorrow because I know I am. Good night. Thank you.